Well, it's 9 o'clock. Good morning, and welcome to the BeyondTheBaselines.com Monday morning club quarterback. I'm Ed Shanafi, your host. Great to see everybody here. Interesting weekend with the NFL. Well, first of all, interesting week with the NBA betting scandal. I mean, I haven't heard those names since the mafia ran Providence. So it's interesting times for sports. But yeah, the NBA and a little hot water there. And then on top of that, the football this weekend was really good. I was able to watch the Bills Chiefs game, which was one of the best games I've seen all year. And I'd say that the AFC North, it's unbelievable because look at the Chiefs are 5-4, I think, and they're in the hunt. It's a really strong, conference. On baseball, probably one of the best World Series ever. I mean, Game 7 into extra innings. Was it Game 6 that had the dead ball under the wall? I mean, who saw that? We thought that was a double, and unbelievable. So what? Congratulations to the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. I thought that was just a mighty show of sport and fantastic for baseball. People are really talking about baseball as the national pastime now. There's no clock except for the pitch clock, obviously, but there's no clock. There's no, I don't like the second base start in extra innings. I just don't like that. But anyhow, that aside, baseball had its show this weekend. And actually, sports, it was a great weekend for sports. What about your club? So two things I'm going to talk about is not two things, one thing, and it's about saving money at all our clubs. When are you open and when do you close? And I'm going to use a few examples from my summer and a few examples from just this weekend. So the first example is your event, and if it's tied in with food, or if the restaurant is open during that, because on a Wednesday night we had a Padel mixer, kind of a tournament, and it was a lot of fun. And I told the organizer at the club, I said, look, he's a great kid. He's from Ukraine, but he gets so excited that there's 18 people playing Padel. I said, look, this has got to be over by 7:45. And we finished at 9:30. And it just doesn't work. The kitchen staff was tired. They didn't want to wait till 9:30. People's food was getting cold. They pre-ordered thinking they'd be done at 8. An event really can't last more. Like that at night, it's an hour and 45 max. And it lost us money. People didn't go into the restaurant, didn't have a beer after because it's 9:30. They had to get home. And so we lost money, and yet we had to keep the restaurant open just in case. So we lost money on both sides of the scale there. We had the Padel going up, and then it kept going up too long. And as that happened, the money just flowed out. No one got a beer. People's food was cold. No one ordered food after. People went home. From the summer, I decided to close the restaurant down here. We're very seasonal, and it's very painful. But you just spend too much money, and I keep a skeleton staff in the summer and hopefully keep them on salary if you can, but close the restaurant. Food costs go down. Your running costs are way down, and a lot of places in Florida in the South, so seasonal. Don't be afraid to close. Just close. I know Quail Valley here at Vero Beach. They close the golf course. They say they're going to close it for aeration and stuff, but they close. They close the golf course, and it saves money, and we have to do it. The other place where we need to close is the front desk. Once that last group of players comes on, scale down your front desk staff, scale down the staff, because we have lights right now up in the summer where I am in the summer, or the other 3 or 4 clubs we manage. I'm very cognizant of the hours that people are there. And if there's just 2 members playing, I know, we're all about member service, but it doesn't behoove us profitability wise to keep a full staff. So on Saturdays and Sundays down here, and same up north, I let everybody go at 1 o'clock. Maybe one person keeps the club open, but I mean, in the summers, Saturday and Sunday, everybody wants to be out on their boat. They want to be out fishing. They want to be with their family. Tennis in the mornings, rackets in the morning, golf in the mornings, busy. But those few walkers in the afternoon, I mean, we keep one staff member on, keep a caddy master on maybe, but don't need the full front desk staff. And the same for rackets, and probably the same for the gym too. Although fitness is different because you've really got to have someone there to in case someone hurts themselves, needs help on the equipment, blah blah blah. But my motto this year is don't be afraid to close. It's not the worst thing in the world. Um, so that's my lesson today. And I've given a couple of examples. The other example is coming up, and that is the holiday season. And you should investigate how your holidays work at your clubs. So, for example, if you find that you're at a club like, say, a Jupiter Island or Hillsborough down in Delray, or even down in Miami, some of those elite clubs, those clubs are busy on Christmas morning, Christmas Day, and you need to be open, right? But for a club that's like a set, like the cabinet makers, the lawyers, the teachers, that is a regular, not a seasonal club. Look at Christmas, look at Hanukkah, look at the usage during those periods, and close appropriately. Your staff will thank you because they need the holiday, and your P&L will thank you because you're going to save money for a very low turnout, if at all. The interesting nights are, say, the Friday after Thanksgiving. What do you do on that day? They have maybe do a live event, maybe bring people who are in town to the club, or close early on Friday. Now Fridays normally are kind of dead for us in the at 12 o'clock, both summer and winter. So I would Thursday, Black Friday, close. I mean, I would close at 12 o'clock, save the money. Saturday and Sunday that weekend it's gonna be very slow. It's family weekend. So front desk, maybe that's it. No restaurant. Keep it tight. And then as the season down here in Florida progresses, and I will say this again, season doesn't start here until January 8th. Okay. Everyone talks about, when the season starts. Oh, it's getting busier in September. It's getting busier in November. It's not busy till January. The season now without COVID really starts. People come down the South, they open up their houses for Thanksgiving, then they go up and they want to have a white Christmas with their grandkids, and they come back on January 8th. So until January 8th, keep those hours tight, keep your staff tight, and keep your profitability high, keep your costs low. I don't have anything else to say today. That was really my motto, is don't be afraid to close the club. Everybody have a great week. And tonight is Dallas Cowboys and Cardinals. It's going to be a good game. So tune in Monday Night Football. Until next week, Monday at 9, Monday Morning Club Quarterback. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you on LinkedIn, on the emails, on Twitter, wherever you participate with Beyond the Baselines. Love to see you. Take care.